Hey Pisces, it's Empress Rose here. Welcome to your reading. These are general readings. We take what works and we leave what doesn't, as with everything in life. And if I don't catch your storyline or wavelength, check your other major placements. Readings have been a little intense this week, so be forewarned. If you get anything less than 3 swords, it'll be a miracle. We've got this Botanical, what do you want to do? Inspirations deck here, and we're going to look to that for some botanical inspiration. And then we'll move on to the Golden Tarot for a traditional tarot reading. And then we'll probably do some Kuan Oracle at the end for a little punctuation mark. All right, botanical inspirations. We already got Sweet Pea. Anything else here? Any other inspirations for dear Pisces? Sweet Pea seems like such a Pisces card, honestly. Yeah, anything else? No. Doesn't want to move at all. Okay, well, you came out in my hand, so we'll take you. Gerbera Daisy. Purity, cheerfulness, and innocence. The present moment is filled with joy and happiness. If you are attentive, you will see it. Take note on. So, Gerbera Daisy. Purity, cheerfulness, innocence. And it looks like presents and very lovely. All right, and then we have Sweet Pea, blissful pleasure. Follow your bliss and the universe will open doors where there were only walls. Joseph Campbell. I like that one a lot. Blissful pleasure. Cheerfulness and bliss. Pleasure and purity. Sounds like a novel. We had Sense and Sensibility. Maybe we need pleasure and purity. All right, Pisces. This is your past, your present, your inner landscape, what's at issue, your environment, your to-do list, and your possible outcome. Oh, wow. Look at you. No swords at all. Good. I didn't want my little Pisces fish to get gutted this week. All right. But lots of coins. So sort of money, time, and physicality. Physical issues or work issues, something like that. It is that issue. I'm not saying you're having work issues, but it's prominent here. We have a lot of coins. And then we have, so first we're starting with 9 of coins. This is having been successful in your work, in your money, and managing your money. This is my sort of entrepreneur card. Look, we have a little sheep here. She's got a farm and she manages it, and I love how she's got this hawk in her hand, and she can send that hawk to get whatever she wants. It's at her beck and call. She can and she can send it to bring back whatever prey, whatever she wants, you know. She's just got a lot of control and a lot of power over her life and her work right now. She's worked very hard to get where she's at, and she's sort of having a moment of really enjoying that, really enjoying the power she does have over her life and the control. She's worked very hard, though, for this success. So it's sort of an entrepreneur or success in work, success with money sort of vibe here in this 9 of coins. In your current situation, you have this Ace of coins. So this is sort of like an idea popping out at you, maybe to make money, maybe for your job, some sort of new beginning here. Maybe you're starting a new job or starting a degree program or something like that, or just starting a new project of any kind. So it's a new beginning in real life. In reality, we have sort of the seeds of something being planted here. And it always looks like it just kind of popped out at you. Sort of this divinely guided, inspired new idea or new way. You're going to be making some money or something like that. So something having to do with work, with money. And I was just, it could be time too. Like I was just talking with someone about this. It could also be time, because time is money, and there's no other you know, an investment or something is what we're talking about here, some sort of investment. And here, this investment paid off. Like, you already had an ace of coins and it really paid off right here. So you're getting a new one. So something was really successful, and maybe you're thinking, okay, what if I try something else? What if I try another thing? Because that seemed to work out really well. So there's a new thing, a new idea coming in, a new path, a new project coming towards you in the present situation. Then what's on your mind is Two of Cups. So you're thinking about kindred spirits, sharing with somebody else. You're thinking about love. You're thinking about companionship, sort of that soul. It's sort of a soulmate card here, and you're thinking about it. It's on your mind. It's in your hopes. You're hoping that a soulmate's going to come in. You're hoping that someone is your soulmate. It is this Two of Cups, which is the sharing between two people. It's not a party. It's not a friend group. It's not a family group. It's the sharing between two people, exclusively. I mean, not exclusively, however you want, but, you know, a pairing off sort of situation. And that's on your mind. You could be afraid of that, worried about that. But it could be that something new's come in and it's got you thinking about love and about companion, I want to say a soul companionship. Like, we have a soul proprietorship, and this has an ownership vibe. You're in control. You're in charge. You worked really hard, and this has I want to say a level of exclusivity, or just your person, like your person that you're going to go to and share with. You're really thinking about that, maybe thinking about how you'd like to have a relationship, because this looks a little bit out on your own here. It is definitely, I mean, it's soul proprietor. You did this. This is soul proprietor, soul. You're the one that put in the work. It reminds me always of what was it, a chicken? Was it a chicken? Because in the book I remember reading to my kids, it was a chicken. But just, you know, who will help me, grow these grains? Who will help me plant these seeds? Who will help me grow these grains? And everybody says, no, not me, not me, not me. And then in the book I'm referencing, the chicken takes the cake out of the oven and is like, who's going to help me eat this cake? And everyone's like, oh, I'll help you eat the cake. And you're like, no, you won't, because I did all the work for it and I'm not going to share. So that's a little bit of this vibe here, is you did all the work. You know, who will help me harvest these grains? Not I, said everybody around you. So you may be like hoping for a partnership. Like, maybe this new project or this new idea has come in and you're like, could I just have some help and support on this one? Could I maybe have a partner, a companion, someone to support, even just support me? I mean, I'm willing to support them because it's mutual, right? You're willing to support them, but it'd be nice maybe with this new project or this new idea to have a little help and a little backup and a little support. What's at issue is this Queen of Wands, or no, Queen of Cups, reverse. This is someone who's a little bit frustrated. They're feeling out of sorts, basically. Maybe a little drained. I mean, the Queen of Cups, she's got love on her mind, but she's a little bitter about it. She's a little upset. I mean, even in the upright, she's upset. But these are, again, like medieval and Renaissance artworks. And much like early photography, nobody smiles in them. So you're thinking about love. You're thinking about companionship. But what's at issue here is Queen of Cups in reverse. Like, she's got some bitterness or some anger in her heart. Maybe she hasn't journaled it out or really even looked at it. There's just some frustration or anger here. And maybe it's anger about love not being what you thought it was going to be, or not having received or been able to participate in some sort of companionship that you wanted to. So the Queen's going to typically have an inward focus, but it may look like someone here, it could be you, it could be somebody else, hasn't really done a lot of inner work on their emotions, on their feelings. They don't know how they feel. And if they did, it might be a little bit scary. Like, we might actually be okay with them not knowing how they feel, because they could be a little bit bitter and angry about something, resentful. They want love. You want this love, but somebody, and it could be you, also harbors some frustration about it, some anger about it. Or just not, you know, maybe some personal blockages about it. The love offering, you know, she offers love, but it's either not coming in, and it's not coming in from you because it's not coming in because it's blocked, because the person's not, I want to say ripe. They're not ripened for it. They're not ready for it. They're still very, very closed off to it. You know, the journal's locked here. She's got a pen. She's thought about journaling it out, but she doesn't really know what she thinks or knows how she feels. And if she does, it's not good. Right? So if it's you, you're both like wanting love and wanting companionship, and yet also not really open to it. If it's you, if it's somebody else, you want the companionship. You're looking for a relationship, a companion, but someone else just isn't open to it. It's not even like we're not getting the Four of Cups where something's been offered and then rejected. It's like the offer's not even coming in. But it's because someone doesn't know how they feel. And then in your environment, you have this King of Wands. And I love it because he's sitting right underneath. And so gender, I definitely, the genders represented here. And in medieval and Renaissance art, they're going to be pretty gendered. I think, I really don't know about gender in that time period. But anyway, but it definitely cues me to use heavily gendered language while talking about them. But just remember that the genders can be reversed. This doesn't have to be a female boss lady. It just has to be anybody that's worked really hard for, and usually this is one of the cards that does come off as very someone that presents as female or self-identifies as female, but it could be anybody really. And in this reading, I'm feeling it could be male or female. So this person's been very successful in their work, or there's been some success and but underneath it, we have this King of Wands looking up. And this King of Wands is very inspired and very interested and very curious. So this is someone in your environment, this King of Wands. It's definitely got a sexual vibe to it, some sexual possibility. You're the only ones getting a relationship reading this week, I think. And it's got very inspired. Someone's really inspired here, charismatic. They might be trying to talk you into something, but you're like, no, I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, you're thinking about it. You'd like companionship. And I feel like someone's maybe not exactly offering it, but very interested in it. And you're thinking about it, but you're a little bit, you're not, there's not been an offer. There's not been an offer come in. And even if there was, there'd be a lot of confusion about that offer because people here don't know their own hearts. They're not clear on what they think. But this King of Wands kind of feels a little clear to me on what he thinks. So I'm thinking it might be you. So he or she is very clear. There's some sexual intent here. They're very inspired. They're very fun to talk to, very interesting. And they're definitely eyeing this Nine of Coins, this person who's done a lot on their own, accomplished quite a bit by themselves, and pretty much has that sense of ownership. Like when we take care of something, like chores, they're actually building intimacy with our environment and with the people around us. So does anybody really like changing a baby's diaper? No, but it's absolutely an integral part of connecting with the baby and building a relationship with the baby and making sure that you feel that connection. So on the one hand, it's a chore to change a baby's diaper. On the other hand, the chore is the point. The chore creates the bond. The chore helps you feel in place. Now, where am I going with this? I don't know. But she really belongs in her environment. She knows her business intimately. She's done everything. She's done all her own chores. She's done all the work for this life. It's very much this person's life. They very much invested in their life and in themselves, and have done, I want to say they've done all their own chores. They're all their own own work. And maybe they've eventually hired some people, but that was after they established what needed to be done and that kind of thing. Like, this person has built something from the ground up. And this King of Wands, this is somebody else. And they are very interested in this person who's been very self-sufficient. And it could be you. If you've been very self-sufficient, you may really have some questions about hitching your wagon to somebody else, you know, yoking yourself to somebody else, because why would you do that when you're fine by yourself, right? So, but this King of Wands is very inspired. He's looking, he's got his eye on this Nine of Coins person here. Maybe it's someone envying your position too. But he's very inspired and charismatic. And has some intent, he's looking very much intently. Maybe it's just like, how did you do that? How are you doing that? I want to learn from you. So it could be someone coming in here, but it's a king, so I don't think they want to learn from you. I don't think that's really what the point is. And with this Two of Cups here, it does feel like there's some sort of romantic intent. So the king is already the king. He's already in charge of things. This person maybe inherited, or no, I don't want to say had an easier time of it. They are in a different place than you are in life. And they're looking at you, and I think very impressed at what you've been able to accomplish here. Your to-do list, and I love it, because I'm seeing you're all about your work, your money, your life, being your own boss situation, having your own ideas, taking care of business. Here you are. This is your to-do list. This is King of Coins. Getting your affairs in order, moving slowly, moving carefully, very conservative, and I don't mean politically, but just very conservative movement. Very slow movement, likes to plan things out, likes to take his time. This is the energy you're coming into. You like to take taking your time, looking at things from all the different angles. This energy might want to move a little fast, but you want to take your time. You're really looking to the future, to how this all plays out, being a little bit methodical. And that's what you're being called to do, is being a little bit methodical, and maybe even securing your money, because this could actually be like some sort of, gosh, I swear I've seen this reading before. This is all these same cards, but from a different deck, like months ago. So this King of Wands, did I dream about this reading? I don't know, but this is all looking incredibly familiar in a funny way. This King of Wands could be coming in with a new idea and wanting to move very fast, wanting to partner with you very fast. You are supposed to go slow. No matter how inspiring this person seems, you're not ready in some way here. Even though you're interested, this idea calls to you, you're interested, it's whatever this King of Wands is coming in here with, it's really striking a chord with you, and has you curious and interested, and it's feeling like just what I was saying, like, have I been here before? This feels familiar. This feels right. This feels like maybe I've dreamt about this or something like that. Like that connection that we have of like, have I known you in a previous life? And it could be even a project. Have I known, how do I recognize this? Some sort of soul recognition going on here. It could be work, it could be a project. There may be some internal blockages going on, emotional blockages. And so you're not going to want to move swiftly. You're going to want to go bit by bit into it. And making sure you're taking care of your money, you're taking care of your time, you're managing your money, you're managing your time, and you're really being in control of it. It is a king. So you'd be going from this Nine of Coins, this like entrepreneurial, I do all my own chores, I do all my own stunts, vibe, into a King of Coins vibe, where you may end up delegating some stuff, going to advisors, but really owning and coming into a sense of power over your life, over your time, and really recognizing that it's your time, it's your money, and managing it. securely, having a lot of control over those things that can slip through our fingers, and making sure that you're planning things out and controlling things. So I just say, you know, taking things slow and being methodical with your time and with your money, and not rushing into anything. So there could be some rushing energy coming into it, some excitement, some inspiration, but you need to go slowly because you've got some emotional blockages that just, I don't see them as like disastrous. I just see it as like just not quite, you're not coming in with an open heart. And there could be great reasons for that. Part of it is that you don't want to lose all the stuff you've built up, right? You've worked really hard to get where you're at. And a new idea comes in, it sounds exciting. There's a sense of recognition of like, yeah, okay, this idea or this person does have some sort of soulmate energy to it, but you've got some stuff in here. So just go slow. They may want to go faster, but you need to go slow and methodical. Dot your I's, cross your T's, and take care of your money. Hold on to, you know, just go on, making sure that you're owning your life and you're owning your decisions and you're being very intentional. That's what grounded and intentional movement forward. It's still movement forward for sure. He's looking at the future. He wants to move to it, but grounded and intentional. And then where you're going is a lot of inner strength. A lot of inner strength. I feel like it may take a lot of strength to not charge forward in this situation. Something about relationships, coming into either a relationship or either a partnership of some kind, is going to, I think, trigger some issues here, and you're going to want to deal with them slowly, and it's going to take a lot of strength to stay in the energy, to stay with this new idea and this new partnership or anything. I think there's something about this that's going to be a little bit hard for you to deal with, but you want to go here. This Ace of Coins here, this new idea, you're going with it, and you're becoming sort of a boss of this new thing that's come into your life. But to maintain your gains, or even to go slowly and methodically, is going to take a lot of strength from you. Either to go forward or to go forward at a pace that this person would like to rush past is gonna take some strength. You're gonna have to, you know, stay in your power, stay grounded in your power, and really focused on your what you want out of the situation. It's going to be tempting to want to get some rushing energy going, but with this right here, I just feel like you've got a lot of unraveling or a lot of exploration to do, and you should take it slow. And that's going to be hard, though. It's going to be very hard. It's going to take a lot of inner strength. All right. Well, especially if we've got blissful pleasure showing up here. It's going to take a lot to keep you from wanting to rush there. You've been working hard, right? You've been working hard, this Nine of Coins. You don't want to lose it all on a rushed job or rushed situation. So you're going to maintain your strength here. You're going to maintain your strength and your power. That's what you want to do. And maybe this brings you more into your power, like adding this King of Coins to this Nine of Coins. You're going to be just a very, very powerful, strong person. And here we have wintertime. Time out. Spring will come. What's it called? Here's the picture. Your time will come. Some souls are slower to blossom, building their inner beauty over time until just the right moment. Then the fullness of their beauty, power, and grace is revealed, providing powerful healing medicine for those in need of comfort and hope. Your time will come. And I think that's part of this, like, going slow. going slow. Your time will come. This thing wants to move fast, but it is about, I mean, that's really funny because I've never, you know, up until this conversation I had just an hour ago, I had never really thought about coins as time, but I really started bringing that into this reading and understanding, because time is money, and there's no other card here that really talks about how we spend our time and what we're doing with our time. And so I find it funny that in the very first reading, I start bringing time into the coins interpretation. Your time will come. And this could be also taking your time, going slow. You know, that's what I was saying. So, so it's okay if this is taking some time. It's exciting, but take your time. All right, Pisces, thank you so much for your comments and your likes and your subscribes and your shares. That's pretty cool too. I really very much appreciate it. And I hope you have a great week. And you know what? You avoided the swords this week, because there's just a battlefield in all the other signs. So congrats to you for avoiding some swords. I hope you have a great week.